number 22.
Tiger. One,
Page
two,
number
tiger.
22. Yes, tiger. So we have completed Ivan's story. We have did the fill in the blanks in on page number 19. We have done that. So let us move to the next chapter. If it is not a chapter, it's a poem, right? It's a poem about a tiger. Now let us read this. Can we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Take out page number 22. We are going to read the poem Tiger. Now this poem is written by Leslie Norris. It's the writer's name. Now let us read the poem first, then we will discuss each one paragraph accordingly, okay? He stalks in his vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet, in his quiet rage. He should be lurking in the shadow, sliding through the long grass, near the water hole where plump deer pass. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon. We are on page number 22. We are reading the poem Tiger. Okay?
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon. We are on the third stanza. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. But he is locked in a concrete cell, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Okay, so after reading this poem, what we understand, this poem is about a tiger, right? This poem is about
Tiger.
tiger who is caged. Okay, this tiger is caged. That means it is in a zoo, which is caged for the purpose of visitors to, so that the visitors could see the tiger, right? For their entertainment purpose, this
Yes, ma'am.
tiger is caged inside a big concrete wall. Okay, now let us read the first stanza again. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet in his white rage. It's on page number 22, poem Tiger. We are reading the poem Tiger, page number 22. So the first paragraph, first line, he stalks in his vivid stripes. Stalks means, what is the meaning of stalk? That means
Follow slowly
approaching.
and quiet before attacking its prey.
Yes, you have
Follow
the meanings.
slowly and quietly before attacking its prey.
Yes, very good. So you have the meanings on your right hand side on page number 23. Top side, you can get the meaning from there. Stalks means follow slowly and quietly before attacking its prey. That means all the animals, all the human beings also, we follow someone, right? If we want to investigate someone, about someone, we used to follow them, right? We used to follow them slowly and secretly. Similarly, this tiger, he is stalking in the cage, right? In the cage, he is following quietly to attack its prey. Like if we could find a prey means the animal which the tiger eats. Okay, it could be any animal, any small animal. So he is finding for its prey. Now he stalks in it vivid stripes. Vivid stripe means bright narrow bands. You can see the picture of the tiger, and you can see on that mustard yellow color, over that you can see black lines, right? Those are the vivid stripes of a tiger. You can see the stripes black in color. So those are the vivid stripes. The few steps of his cage on pads of velvet quiet. Pads means the soft fleshy part on the lower side of animal's foot. So the soft fleshy part of the animal's foot is known as pad. On pads of velvet quiet means the limited space inside the cage, right? He's walking with his soft legs in that limited space inside the cage. And what is he doing? He is stalking for a prey. He is looking for a prey. He's secretly looking for his food to eat. In his quiet rage means that he's locked. He has no freedom to go anywhere. He's locked in that particular cage which has a little limited space, right? Like if we are caged in our house, like if we are just allowed to live in our house, and if we are not allowed to go out sometimes, we will feel like caged, right? We will feel like what is happening with us, like what, why is nobody allowing us to go outside? We will feel very depressed, we will feel very sad if we don't see the outside world. We cannot can you live your whole life inside a house? Can you live?
No.
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 Okay, no. You sometimes used to visit parks, you go to beaches, you go to mall, you go to theaters, you watch movies, right? So similarly, an animal also, he can't live his whole life inside a cage, right? He also has some feelings. He also wants to go out, step out, look for his prey, right? So this is what is written in the first paragraph, that in that small cage with a limited space, this tiger is stalking for its prey. Stalking means he is looking for its prey to eat, to have food. He is looking for its prey in his quiet rage. Quiet rage means you can underline quiet rage and you can write he is locked without freedom, or you can write without freedom.
क्या अंडरलाइन करना है?
Quiet rage. You have to underline quiet rage, and you have to write in front of that the meaning of quiet rage. What is the meaning? That he is locked. Locked, or you can write without freedom. Locked / without freedom. So there are two
मैम
meanings.
क्या अंडरलाइन करना है?
Quiet rage. On first stanza, last
locked.
line. In his quiet rage. So quiet rage का meaning है locked. Locked, or you can write without freedom. Okay. Then vivid stripes means on the first line, vivid stripes. You can see. So what is vivid stripes? Bright, narrow bands. You can write the meaning. Vivid stripes, underline that, and write the meaning. Bright, narrow bands. BRIGHT, bright. NARROW, narrow. BANDS, bands. Bright, narrow bands. So for bright, narrow bands, we are using the word vivid stripes. Right?
मैम क्या करना है?
Okay, so I'll repeat.
मैम
On the first, in the first stanza, underline vivid stripes. Just a minute. Yes, underline vivid stripes and write the meaning there. Bright, narrow bands. You can see in the diagram, this tiger has bright black bands on his surface, right? You can see black lines on the
first I'm done.
Done?
मैम क्या करना है? मैम what is I do not done.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am,
So
क्या करना है?
I'll repeat. In the first stanza, yes, you have to underline vivid stripes and write bright, narrow bands. Okay, bright, narrow bands.
मैम ये कहाँ पर है?
In the first stanza, page number 22, the first stanza. Okay, vivid stripes. Underline vivid stripes and write bright, narrow bands. That's the meaning of vivid stripes. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Then you underline quiet rage on the same stanza, in his quiet rage. So quiet rage means without freedom, or also you can write locked. LOCKED, locked. या फिर without freedom. Without freedom. 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 Okay, that means what does the first paragraph states? That this tiger is stalking for his prey or looking for his prey inside that limited space in the cage. Right, there is very little space inside that cage. Only little area is there to walk. So
Ma'am,
inside
second,
that, yes,
white rage.
quiet rage means
I'm
logged.
done. I'm done.
Locked. Logged.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
done.
Ma'am, I do
Fine.
not done.
Okay,
Yeah.
who has not written, please write it down. Quiet rage is meaning is logged. Locked. Logged. Okay.
Which the divided stress meaning?
Which one?
Revised stress.
Okay,
Ma'am,
vivid
हम
fright.
without freedom भी लिख सकते हैं.
Oh, okay.
पढ़ा रही अभी
No,
वाइड
I'll not upload these meanings in
वर्ड में
Moodle.
उसके आगे लिखना है.
Yes, what happened?
I'm done.
Okay,
No,
done.
ma'am.
Okay, do one thing.
Ma'am,
Do one thing. I'll upload these
Divide is
meanings
free.
in Moodle. Okay, along with the question answers. First, I'll upload the meanings also. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now come to the next stanza. So, have you understood the meaning of first stanza?
Lurking.
All understood? I'll repeat once again. In first stanza, the author is talking about that the tiger, in his limited space inside the cage, he is trying to find out a prey. Right? He is searching for a prey secretly. Prey means the food which he eats.
Ma'am,
Other animal.
animals who eat.
Yes.
The tiger.
Prey is the animal who is being eaten by other animals. Okay. And who is predator? Who is eating. That means here the tiger is the predator. Okay. And the one who is eaten is a prey. So he is looking for a prey inside that particular cage. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now come to second stanza. He should be lurking in the shadow, sliding through the long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. That means lurking means what is the meaning of lurking? Remaining hidden and quietly waiting before attacking someone or something. Okay, that means this tiger, he is quietly, he's secretly trying to attack the prey. He is hidden somewhere and is waiting to attack his prey. Yes, what happened?
Ma'am, which one line?
Whose mic is on?
Which line? Yes, which line?
Ma'am, Zainab Bora.
Okay. Fine. So, first line says, the second stanza, first line says, he should be lurking in the shadow. Lurking means he is trying to hide himself and is trying to attack its prey. Right? Sliding through the long grass. Now, long grasses are present there inside that cage so that this tiger can walk around that grasses and hide himself in those grasses. Near the water hole. Now, what is a water hole? A pond or a lake in a jungle where animals come to drink water. Now, from this particular cage, this cage has some rocks and walls, concrete walls, and a net-like area also, from where this tiger can see the outside animals also. What is happening outside, he can see that also. So he is hiding himself in that grasses inside the cage, and he is trying to find out a deer, or we can say a prey. A deer is a prey. Where plump deer pass. From where does the plump deer passes? From the water hole. Near the water hole. Water hole is a space where all the animals of the jungle come to drink water. Like in our localities also, we have seen a little space will be there, a little pond-like structure will be there, and in that water will be put so that all the cows and dogs can drink water from there, right? So similarly, jungle also have a pond or a lake, we can say, from where all the animals drink water. They come there and drink water. So this tiger, from inside the cage, he is watching the deer who is passing nearby the water hole. Okay, so the deer is the prey here. Tiger is trying to attack this deer, but he could not. Why the tiger is not able to attack the deer? Because deer is outside the cage and this tiger is inside the cage. He is left inside the cage, so he cannot attack that deer. He can only think about attacking the particular deer. Okay, have you all understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now come to third stanza. He should be snarling around houses.
And
at the
snarling
jungles.
means
Snarling means, I'll tell you the meaning. He should be snarling around houses. Snarling means you have seen tiger and dogs, some animals make an aggressive sound, right? When they see people around them or when they see their prey around them, they will make some aggressive sound. Aggressive means like in anger, they will make a short sound, right? Have you heard that sound?
yes.
Yes, dogs and tiger, leopards, lion, everyone, all these animals, they make an aggressive sound. That aggressive sound is known as snarling. So he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, bearing his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. That means what is he doing now? What this tiger is doing? He is making aggressive sounds around the houses nearby the jungle and he is uncovering his white fangs and his claws. Claws means his nails, right? The toes which consist of nails, he is uncovering them. Like
Claws
he is,
means, and this
claws
is
means,
claws.
like
If
Hindi
this
we
is
can say
claws,
panja, panja, right?
yeah. This is
Yes.
claws.
Yes. So Hindi clause is known as panja in Hindi. So he is trying to uncover those claws. Okay, he is trying to take out those claws outside and he is making some aggressive sound so that he could catch his prey.
Thanks.
Right. Now, tiger thinks like tiger is the superior animal. He wants that everyone listens to him or he wants that everyone fear him. All the people who passes by around, all the animals who live in the jungle, tiger wants that everyone should fear the tiger because he is the superior animal. Superior animal means he is dominating the jungle. Okay, he is the ruler, right? Like in our homes, who is the ruler? Our father or our mother. The elders rule the house. So similarly, in jungle, tiger is considered as the ruler. He is the superior animal. So he has an attitude of what kind of attitude does he have? An aggressive attitude. Okay, an attitude by which the other people around or the other animals who are walking around can be feared. Okay, they feel feared by the attitude of tiger, right? A very aggressive attitude is shown by the tiger every time. You can see every tiger, they have some aggressive attitude. Okay, that means they are every time they are in anger. So this tiger, he is uncovering his white fangs and his claws. That means panja. He is trying to put the out or trying to make come out from that, and he is taking his claws out and terrorizing the village. Terrorizing means frightening and filling with dread. Frightening, terrorizing means that
Dread
means
means?
dread means he is showing his anger so that people are feared. Okay. People are very nervous, very anxious after seeing his attitude. Right. He is frightening. Terrorizing means He's making the people to fear. Okay, people are just feared about that the tiger will attack them or eat them. Okay, his attitude is so different. His attitude is so aggressive that the people start fearing the tiger. So that is said here that he is terrorizing the village people by his aggressive sound and by his aggressive and angerful nature, right? The attitude. Now come to next stanza. But he is locked in a concrete cell, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Now what is a concrete cell? A hard substance made with cement. Concrete is a hard substance which is made of cement. Cement we use to make our houses. Similarly, concrete is the substance of a cement. So this particular tiger, he is locked inside a concrete wall which is made up of cement. So that cement wall, he cannot look outside through that cement wall. Only some netted area is there. You can see in the diagram also, all the walls are cemented and only a small portion you can see some nets, right? It is caged. So from there only he can see the outside animals. So, but he is locked in a concrete cell, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Now, what is he doing? He is locked inside this cage and is, approaching the length of his cage. That means he is roaming here and there inside the cage, right? He has to pass his time. He has to do something. He cannot sit like a fool and there, and he cannot pass his time like that. So he is roaming inside the whole cage and is trying to stalk out the length of the cage, ignoring the visitors. Now there are many visitors who visit the zoo, who visit these animals. So he is just ignoring those visitors and he is just in his own
Ma'am,
world. Yes.
time is over.
Dear, time is not over.
Oh, 6 minutes
We
are
have
left.
5 minutes more, right? It's 12:40. We have 5 minutes more. Your class is up to 12:45, right? From 12:15
Yes.
to 12:45.
Yes.
Only 6
Yes.
minutes.
Yes. So we have 5 to 6 minutes. We can say 5 minutes. Okay. So we will just complete this in 5 minutes. I'll just complete it by 5 minutes. So he is stalking the length of his cage, ignoring the visitors who are coming to visit this tiger. He is just ignoring them. He is not, looking at them, and he is just roaming here and there inside that small cage. Now the last stanza, he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Now what is patrolling cars? Patrolling means going around a place to guard it. That means in our localities also, have you seen some police patrolling cars? They patrol or allow patrolling means moving here and around the locality to see whether if something bad is happening or not, or to check whether thieves are coming or not. They used to roam here and there during night, the police cars, right? That is known as patrolling. So he can hear the last voice at night, that is the voice of the patrolling cars, which is going from nearby, which is roaming here and there for patrolling purpose. And he stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Now, why is he staring to the brilliant stars? Why is he staring the brilliant stars over, which are present in the sky? Why is he staring those stars with his brilliant eyes? Because he is thinking that after seeing those stars, he is thinking of becoming free. He wants to just become free from this caged world, and he has to go outside, roam, and he has to have fun. He wishes, like we also, we human being, we can't live our whole life in a home. So we also wish to go out sometime. We also wish to spend time with our loved ones. Similarly, this tiger also wishes of going outside. He hopes of becoming free someday. That's why he is looking at those stars and wishing that he could be free someday. Right? Have you understood this much?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
So what is the story about? Actually, we can conclude that this tiger, he is caged and he is very sad because he could not, he could not attack his prey. He could not live the outside world. He could not explore the outside world. He's just caged inside a small area, and he cannot move more in that particular area. So he's just wishing of getting out of that cage someday, and he's just wishing of, living a free life full of freedom, right? He's hoping of becoming free someday by looking at those stars above, right? Because if we see above, if we see the sky, we can see stars which are just shattered here and there, and they twinkle very much, they shine so much. So he's just thinking of becoming like one of those stars who is free in that particular area, who can move from one place to another, right? Do you understand this point?
Yes.
Yes. Like you have heard before, you must have heard before. You must have heard before that childrens make a wish by looking at a star, right? You must have heard that, yes, you can ask a wish, you can wish to a star that what is your wish and it will be fulfilled. So similarly, this tiger is wishing of getting free from this caged world. So he is wishing to the star that someday he is hoping that someday he will be freed. Now, yes, so the poem is over. Do you all have any doubt in any stanza?
No, ma'am.
No?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay then.
Ma'am.
Okay then. I'll
No,
upload the meanings, the extra meanings, that is the vivid stripes, quiet rage, snarling, everything in Moodle.
Extra meaning also write in copy.
No, these meanings you don't write, you don't have to write in copy. Meanings you don't have to write, only the question answer, that is understanding the poem.
So actually question answers and ABC write in copy.
Yes, yes. I am saying, mute yourself.
ABC write in copy.
Yes, I'm telling what all to write in copy. Okay, pay attention. You have to only write the question answers in copy, nothing else. The question answers, that is understanding the poem, you have to write in copy. Okay.
A, B and C both.
Ma'am.
ABC
Karthik, meet your
A, B and C both.
No, you have to write all the chapters. That means the chapters which we have completed. The first chapter, invention of shoes. The second chapter, books. Third chapter, Ivan's story. And fourth chapter, tiger. You have to complete all these chapters. That means you have to write the question answers in your notebook.
Poem tiger. The understanding poem A, B and C write in copy.
Yes, you have to write in copy. I'll be uploading the answers of this poem by afternoon or by evening.
Ma'am, only question answer do in copy.
Yes, only question answers.
Only A.
That means only understanding the text.
Ma'am, in tiger.
In tiger also, if you can see, come to page number 5. Come to page number 5. Can you see understanding the text there?
In the poem tiger.
Okay, from tiger, same thing. In all the chapters, poem, chapter, everything, you have to write only understanding the text or the poem. That
Ma'am,
means
here is understanding the poem.
nothing else.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, Divyanshi.
Ma'am, second lesson की question answers.
Okay, yes, you have to write all the lessons question answers. I have uploaded the question answers of these chapters in Moodle. I'll be uploading Ivan's story also.
Only A write in copy.
Yes, only A, B and C. The whole question answers. That means the sentence वाले answer आपको लिखने हैं copy में.
A, B and C on page number 23.
Yes, on page number 23, A, B, C.
मुझे नहीं A और B और C करना है.
Yes, A, B, C. 3 of them you have to write in your notebooks. I'll be uploading the answers by evening. Okay?
करनी है.
No, word meanings you don't have to write. Only the question answers. Only the sentence answers. That is understanding the poem, understanding the text, all these.
Ma'am, word in use.
What happened?
Word in use on page number 24.
No, words in use you don't have to write in copy. We'll be discussing this in the next class. This you have to write only in the book.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Bye,
Is that
ma'am.
clear to you? I'll be uploading the answer by evening. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, just check them. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
everyone. Bye-bye.